There's a big rally in Traderland. My name's Des here at Grok Trade on Tuesday, April 17th, 2012. It is tax day. And on tax day, the Dow was up over 200 points at one point, up 1.5%. The S&P up 1.55%, NASDAQ up 1.8%, Russell's up 1.6%, and banks up 1.7%. Yesterday, they led the charge. Today, they stay solid. VIX down 6%. We're at 18 right now. We have gold down a fraction. We have silver up 0.8%. We have crude oil up 1.2%. U.S. dollar just a smidgen in the red for all you Grok graduates, and as a growing number of you pay special attention to the trend, 0.43, and the last two study groups that we've had, the private training the last 2 months. Make sure you watch those videos that were sent out to you and pay special attention to this and watch what happens tomorrow in the markets. All right, let's get going here. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, we do mentoring. It is a bona fide fact that all successful traders have one thing in common, that is they all have a mentor, and we do mentoring here, and we hope that you choose us. All right, and we have a mentorship coming up this weekend, so get signed up at mentor@groktrade.com. But let's get talking about the markets here. The S&P, we had this rising wedge, we broke down, now we're starting to pop. The question is, now are we going into what is called a bear flag? If you don't know what a bear flag is, go to the website, freeonlinetradingeducation.com, and you see the URL right there on the video, but go to the chart school and click on bear flag and you'll see what I'm talking about there. Now, a little more advanced, but I did drop a Fibonacci retracement level here today. We crashed back through above major resistance points on these moving averages. We're above the 50-day and the EMAs. Now we're approaching the falling 20-day moving average, but we closed above the 50% Fibonacci, which puts us around that 1390 area. So we are above that right now, which is really nice to see. We're not out of the woodwork yet. If we do not clear 1397, I'm going to say 1400. If we can't get over 1400, this market is still in dire trouble. For the markets to get bullish, we need to clear 1400. All right, now if I go over here to the Dow Fibonacci, we cleared the 61.8. That was huge. And the 20-day moving average, that is really big. So far as large blue caps are concerned, we are starting to see some sunshine out there. So it's rallying back very nicely. It's great to see. Gang, we are now decisively above this 13,000. We broke that. It just boom, shot up to the moon here. Now let's take a look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ not faring as well. We're not even at the 50% Fibonacci. We almost got there, but it acted as resistance. And we are quite a ways away here from the falling 20-day moving average. So not as exciting here on the NASDAQ. Remember yesterday, NASDAQ took a big hit, including Apple. And we'll talk about Apple here momentarily. Now the Russell, smaller caps, we had this big drop, pop. Here, same thing. The 50% Fibonacci acted as resistance. We filled this gap. You can see this gap. It filled the gap and retraced. And that is problematic for the market. So you have the NASDAQ, you have the small caps, both acting as leading indicators, and those showing relative weakness going into the market. So tomorrow could be more bearish than what a lot of you think. So pay special attention to that. If I go back here to the spiders or the S&P 500, I'm going to go to the weekly chart. Take a look at the weekly. The weekly looks pretty nice. We had this drop. Now, I mean, we're just getting started in the week. It's only Tuesday, but you have this big bullish Harami type reversal pattern. But what's really cool here is we are now above the middle point or level of this red candlestick. That is nice that we're above that, but we need to close above that area for the weekly for us to remain strong out there in the markets. A couple points of interest here. First Solar, now I'm going to throw something at you. First Solar, bring this in, closed up more than 10% today, and at one point over 13% on First Solar on massive volume. Now the question is, why did that happen? And the answer is because they let go of 2,000 jobs today. Now, anytime you cut 2,000 jobs, you'd think that that would be very bad for a company, but let this be a learning experience. It actually is very good because now their expenses dropped exponentially. Because expenses drop, their profits increase, and it's all about the profits. Now, another thing I want to show you looking at the banks here. This is a daily chart on the banks. Go to a 5-minute chart. Do you see the bloodbath that we received in the last half hour of the day on increased volume? That is a telltale sign to watch for a correction taking place tomorrow. So something to be watching for. Now, latest news, Intel just came out with their earnings, and it looks like Intel just beats they beat earnings. Very nice for the first quarter. So that's helping pre-market futures right now bring this over. We're 1.5, 1.4, 1.9 on stock index futures right now after the market. Not too shabby. All right, now we do have mentoring coming up this weekend. Hey, get signed up. You have to have a mentor. Chances are you've lost more money in the last month or 2 months or 3 months in the markets than what mentoring is. We will give you the full package, full curriculum. You're going to get everything, ongoing mentoring forever. You need to get signed up. We will help you with that. Send us an email at mentoring.com. We'll send you a lot of information, and you can join us Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It's a 3-day. You will love it. We have a growing group. Be a part of this growing group. We thank you for being a part. Take care. Very safe trading to you.